This is also why women often watch without engaging. They'll watch your stories, all right, but they'll never message you. They're gathering data, not trying to be seen. Liking a post or reacting too early will expose interest. Watching quietly keeps the upper hand. Let me be very clear. A story view is not a signal. A like is not a decision. A follow or unfollow is not a verdict. Men get stuck here because they treat observation as intention. But observation only tells you one thing. Your absence is registered, nothing more. Because now the narrative shifts from he needed me to he adopted without me, right? And that's what makes this stage powerful. You see, if you get this stage right, you don't create pressure, you create contrast. And contrast is what sets up the next phase, if there is one. Look, if this is making sense so far, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells the algorithm to push this to more men who need to hear it. And it lets me know that you want more straight talk like this, right? We talk about real relationship dynamics here and not fantasy advice. If the connection mattered to her in any meaningful way, curiosity eventually looks for confirmation, and that's where testing begins. This is not romance or vulnerability. It's not her suddenly realizing that she wants you back. In actual fact, this is just access checking, okay? At this stage, she's no longer just wondering what happened. She wants to know whether the door to you is actually closed or if it's still open. So the test comes disguised as something harmless. A casual text that pretends nothing's wrong. A random question she could have answered herself. A memory from the past delivered without context. A reaction to your story that requires minimal effort. None of these are accidents, they're probes. She's not asking for connection just yet. She's checking your availability. And this is where a lot of men undo what they've tried to build so far. Because, you see, the moment that message comes in, right, that emotional surge will hit you. If you feel relieved, validation, hope, you feel seen again, chosen again, relevant again, right? And without realizing it, you respond the same way that you always did. Fast, warm, over-explaining, emotionally open. And the test is passed. But not in your favor. What she learns in that moment is simple. Access to you never actually changed. She didn't lose anything. She just paused it. You see, and this is why silence alone is not enough. Silence without a shift in posture is just delay. Here's the distinction most men miss. You see, you don't pass the stage by being cold. You pass it by being grounded. Grounded looks calm. It looks measured. It looks like you're not rushing to reclaim your position. It looks like you're responding from choice and not relief. A grounded response doesn't punish her. It does not reward her either. It simply reflects a new reality. And that new reality is this. You're no longer going to be automatically available. If her interest was shallow, the testing will stop. She withdraws. The effort won't be worth it. But if there was real attachment, testing will escalate. The messages will become warmer, the effort increases, the tone shifts. She starts trying to reestablish emotional footing instead of just checking access. And even at this point, there's still no guarantee of reconciliation. Hear me. What this stage does is to clarify intent. Tests reveal whether she misses the connection or simply misses the attention. And that difference determines everything that follows. You see, Stage 4 is not about winning her back. It is about not losing yourself the moment validation returns. Guys hardly prepare for this stage because it's the one that